Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining today's forum. I am Sherry Liana JC as a moderator 1. This is Valentine as a moderator 2. This is Emilia as a parent. This is Jacinta as a teacher. This is Delphina as a school leader, and this is Fernie as a community leader.
Our discussion is titled How Socioeconomic Status Dosa Student Educational Opportunities and Outcomes. A case study of SMK Green Road Kuching. This topic is incredibly important, especially in the Malaysia context. Socioeconomic status reflects a combination of a family income level, parental occupational background. This is mental if significant impact on student access to resources, motivation, and long-term success in school. We choose SMK Green Road in Kuching, Sarawak as our focus because it's diverse school that represent both urban and low-income communities. It's offer use a relatable context to explore how SES shapes student experience.
Today, we will hear from a key perspective, a school leader, a teacher, a parent, and a community leader. Each will share their personal insight into how social economy status influence academic performance access to digital to emotional well-being and parental involvement. Our goal is not just to understand the challenge but to think for real community-based solution that can bridge the education gap for students of all backgrounds. Let's begin with the principle of SMK Green Road. Let's begin with our first speaker, Madam Zelfina, as a school principal, as a school leader of SMK Green Road. How do you see the impact of social economic status on your student?
Thank you. Students from a wide range of socioeconomic backgrounds attend SMK Green Road. Some of them, they come from double-income professional families, and some of them, many come from low-income flats and village communities. Students from disadvantaged families struggle in ways we often overlook. For instance, during PP3 and SPM, I have seen many students skip their school to take care of younger siblings because their parents are working. Others of them, they work part-time at night market to help their families. One student, I see a bright girl from Kampung Betawa. She missed almost 2 months of school during MCO because her family didn't have internet access at home. So she could only borrow her cousin's phone after 10 p.m. when her cousin in work holiday. We've tried to support students by starting with an quiz, using alumni as members and even purchasing pop-up cards, but the truth is the gap keeps growing. And without flexible funding and stronger interagency collaboration, school like ours simply doing damage control. That's all for me. So we move to the next.
That's very real. Thank you. Ms. Jacinta, from teacher's view, how does this affect your classroom and teaching?
Thank you. Every day I see two classrooms in the same class. I have a student with a laptop and full parental support sitting next to someone who doesn't even own a textbook. One student recently asked me, "Teacher, it is okay if I don't buy a workbook yet? We need money for my sister's medicine. What do I say for that?" I have had to change my teaching style. I use visual, parallel, and simply simplified English, not because my students are not smart, but because they come from different starting points. I have also started an informal reading circle with some students who struggle with English. They meet me during recess once a week, but again, I wish we had trained reading volunteers or even retired teachers to help. We can't do this alone.
Very meaningful. Madam Emily, as a parent, what are some challenges you personally face when supporting your child's education?
I be honest, I feel like I'm always one step behind. I want my daughter to success, but I afford tuition and I don't understand the school system very well. During the pandemic, we had to borrow a network tablet. My daughter was embarrassed. She told me, I don't want the teacher know I poor. That broke my heart. Sometimes we don't know what help is available like school shift or mentoring programs. I only found out about the state research after the deadline. I think school should hold parent info night or send text alert to parents, especially for people.
Do you feel comfortable approaching teacher about these things?
Not really. I don't want to trouble the teachers. I always think they're too busy. But if the school might ask for a small parent session in Bahasa Melayu, I would quickly come.
Thank you. Let's hear now from community perspective. Madam Yoni.
Thank you, Madam Yoga. I'm represent our PIBG and I'm also involved in some local aspects that our community wants to help. There are businesses willing to donate laptop, alumni ready to be a mentor, and NGOs eager to run educational programs. But here's are the challenges. There's no proper system in place. School do not always know how to ask, and sometimes they face unnecessary bureaucracy. What we need is a clear collaboration model between school and the community. For example, local companies can adopt a school blog and provide things like books, food, or digital device. So for alumni, can return to be a mentor for from 5 students, especially those who are preparing for an exam or future career. NGOs can run after-school digital lab to teach a new skill like coding, design, or basic English. This model shift us away from relying solely on government support and instead encourage local empowerment.
That's an excellent idea. How do you propose the school can reach out easily to these potential partners?
That is good questions. As we know, we need something simple but effective. That every school should appoint a school community liaison, a teacher, or even a senior student who's trained to build a relationship with a local partner. And importantly, schools should publish a public wish list, whether in online, on social media, or even at the school gate, so that the community know how to actually what is needed. So when people see transparency and specific needs, they are far more likely to help. In short, let's build a structure where everyone, business, alumni, NGOs can support education directly, because when the community is involved, everyone can win, especially our students. So
that's all for me. Thank you to all our panelists for your honest and heartfelt insight. Today, discussion has opened our eyes to the complex and deeply rooted way socio-economic status affect education, not just in theory, but in the daily life of students, teachers, and family at some career road and beyond. We heard from Madam Selvina how school leaders must constantly juggle limited resources while trying to meet the diverse demand of the students. We listened to Madam Jacinta describe the dual reality of her classroom, where some students come well equipped and others barely have the basic. Madam Emily reminded us of the emotional burden parents face when they want to help, but they are constrained by financial and informational barrier. And from Madam Fioni, we saw that our community are full of people who care business owner, alumni, NGO, but what's missing is a structured, accessible way to work together. From this discussion, 4 major themes emerged. First, students from low SES background often carry visual burden from caring for siblings to dealing with digital poverty.
Second, teacher and innovative like but they not fall and our training and organize. Third, parents want to be involved, but they need better communities. And third, parents want to be involved, but they need better communication and culturally appropriate support from school plus community. Engagement is not as it's very wide condition. It can be game changing. If we are serious about doing more just in education system, you must move from award to action. That means policy that municipal funding that is target and system that people center. Most importantly, it means change the question from why are students feeling behind to how can we society live it up. Last, just remember, education is not just the responsibility of school. It's the shared responsibility of a village. And thank you.
Thank you. That all from us.